Hello, class. Today we are going to be talking about the geography of empires. Now, I want you to start by thinking about what's an empire that you remember and what made that empire memorable to you. So, this can be either one that you've heard about in school or read about in a book. Just go ahead and add it to the slide. All right, so I see the Roman Empire that I have a map of in a few slides, but do you want to tell me what made that memorable to you?
Yeah, that was me. I actually put two, but that was one of them. Well, it's just been all over the internet lately. Like I learned about it in school a little, but like it's what TikTok has made it like the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, I've seen those. It is popular right now for some reason, but uh, Mayan and Aztec, those are good examples too. I want to start by looking at for this first map. The this is at Mesopotamia. As you can see, there's two geographic features in this picture. You got land in white, and then can someone tell me what's in blue?
Water.
Yeah, water. And specifically the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, those are important to Mesopotamia. In this next map, you'll see more water. You've got the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea in the middle, and then the Black Sea off to the side. Uh, one of you mentioned this empire. Do you guys have any guesses? It's the white space. Jillian?
Is that the Roman Empire?
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. So now moving on, I want you guys to raise your hand if you think this is an empire, but keep your hand down if you think it's not an empire. Would the person raising their hand explain why they think it's an empire? Or any thoughts?
Well,
Uh,
I personally just I don't think it's an empire. I guess I don't really know the definition, but like I feel like it's many different people groups put together over a period of time. And to me that doesn't really seem like an empire.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think we've ever declared ourselves to be one, but like a lot of people debate and say there's many resemblances that make us kind of similar to one. So there's that. And then now I'd like to go ahead and watch a brief video on the importance of water to modern societies. And
I think we can hear it.
you can't hear? There's
Water is
subtitles,
the
so I guess
lifeblood of
just
Mother
read
Earth.
some of those.
Whether it's
Oh,
frozen
there it is. There it is.
rain or clouds, and rivers, lakes, and oceans, water is around us and sustains us all.
The water crisis is a global crisis. Water is destructive in its power of too much, too little, and polluted water. Overall, it's the vulnerable that are hit hardest by these water crises.
UN Water, which means really all the agencies that work within UN Water. We supported the Secretary General to develop the action plan of a decade. So UN Water itself will act as the coordination platform for all the different UN agencies. the decade really it's about inspiring people to do the right things to achieve the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goal on water and sanitation.
Right. So as you can see, water intersects with things like climate change and sanitation to create problems in modern societies. So with that in mind, how important do you think water might have been to some of these ancient empires? Place a shape on that side if you think very important, and then on this side if you think not important at all. Okay, would the green circle share why they think very important?
I mean, I feel like especially back then, water was very important for like fields of of food and things like that. So they kind of controlled who gets food and things of that nature. And then water also seems like a very necessity kind of thing for, you know, human life. So yeah, that's why I put it very important.
That's good. Resources and food is actually one of the points I wanted to mention. So there are certain geographic features that might contribute to either the success or failures of empires, starting with the access of water, like we've mentioned. That intersects with pretty much all these other points. You need water to grow crops and to have food, such as fish and etc. Climate's also going to affect that. You cannot grow crops in the freezing tundras or out in a desert because there's less access to water. For strategic positioning, it's important to have like defense in the form of natural barriers. So mountains or bodies of water, anything that's going to take more time for enemies to invade might help out these empires. Lastly, susceptibility to natural disasters. Here in Nebraska, we're mainly concerned with tornadoes, but along the coast, hurricanes are more of an issue. So I want you guys to decide, if it was up to you where you were choosing an empire, which image would you choose? So on the count of 3, I'll have you all either just shout out 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3.
1.
Yes, good job. And then for this one, 1, 2, 3.
1.
I heard mostly 2s, right? So 1 is actually Mount Shishaldin. That is an active volcano in Alaska, and it's erupted like nearly 54 times since 1824. Also, the freezing temperatures make it not the most ideal location. But for this last one, 1, 2, 3.
1.
I heard 1s and 2s. I think 1, obviously, you've got the water, which is a good source, and resources in the form of trees and plants. But 2's not necessarily a bad option either, because that's the Andes Mountains where Machu Picchu is located, and that's a ancient citadel of the Inca Empire. So I think isolation can sometimes offer a sense of protection. So moving on to a topic you might not be familiar with, distance decay is as distance increases, similarities decrease. So the more space between 2 locations, the less likely those locations are to have like similarities with each other. This is important because it can be one of the reasons empires fail. Obviously, there's multiple, but it affects that. So I would like Jenna and Jen, I'll have you look at this map. Can either of you tell me which two shapes are most likely to be negatively affected by distance decay, meaning that they'll have the least in common with each other?
Sorry,
So
probably the square and triangle.
Yes, exactly. And then, Jillian, can you tell me with this map of the Ottoman Empire, which two shapes are most likely to be least affected by distance decay, meaning they'll have similarities?
The triangle and the square.
Good job. So moving on, I'm gonna have Jenna and Jen, you'll keep looking at the Inca Empire. I want you to click on this article and try to come up with a point that relates to one of the concepts we've talked about today. So it can be related to distance decay or to one of those geographic features, but just briefly skim the article and try to find something. And then Jillian, I'll have you do the same, but with the Ottoman Empire on the next slide. And then you can add whatever point you find to the slide as soon as you're done.
So is it just supposed to be like facts about the empire?
Yeah, so anything that like just connects to one of those features we mentioned earlier or to that concept of distance decay, just whatever you come up with. You can briefly skim, and as soon as you find something, just go ahead and put it down. All right, so I'm seeing let's see. Does the Inca Empire point want to share what they found?
Yeah, so I put that down. Just kind of at first glance, when we talked about the what was it called? Distance decay effect. To me, that just reminded me of like they were close together and like there's a lot of similarities. So now that it says that this language is like the most widespread language, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the Ottoman Empire,
So I noted, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I noted that it was like right up against the Mediterranean Sea, which made me think of what we talked about with like the water sources.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That was one of the C's on the image of the Ottoman Empire. So now I want to, since we've looked at how maps used to look in the past, I want to look at how they look today. And you can all work together and just try to label as many of these countries around the Mediterranean on the next slide as you can. So you guys can discuss or just write them as you think of them. If you know any, just put down as many as you can on the next slide.
Do you guys want to discuss?
well, I know 3 is Egypt.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking that too.
Um,
I quite literally have no idea. Like I do not.
Okay.
Feel like I should. No.
I think
Greece is Greece 16?
Yeah,
I feel like it is.
I probably shouldn't interject.
Um,
Um,
It's This is difficult.
How do you?
And if that's all you know, we can move on to the next map.
I want to do
I'm like-
better.
I'm
You
not
got-
100%
I
sure on
feel
like some of them.
Saudi Arabia is like, is this one Saudi Arabia? Number 2.
I was thinking two.
Okay. I like how I
But-
said this one as if you guys can see my screen.
All right. Is that about as much as you can do?
Yeah. Wait.
Four
Ukraine
might-
one. Is Ukraine one?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to be able to do them all, but I understand that I have to accept defeat.
Okay. That's okay. That's not bad. That's a good start. Okay. So for the next map, what about South America? This is so we
Oh, I can do this better.
Inca Empire. This is countries located around that area. Do the same. You can discuss with each other and write them down.
4 is Chile.
Yeah.
Isn't 7 Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Argentina is 5, right?
Oof, I don't know, but that looks right.
I think so. I think 1 is Colombia.
As far as I go.
Is wait. I'm trying to think. I like knew them at one point.
Same.
I think that. Okay, wait. Paraguay is 8. I'm pretty sure.
Might be 9. I don't know. Venezuela, I feel like is either 2 or 3.
I think 2 is Bolivia. No, maybe not. Maybe 6 is Bolivia. I just remember like when I was studying in high school, I'd be like, it looks like I think 6 is Bolivia because I think like it's like looks like it's like the center of a little bowl.
Uh-huh.
That's like my logic behind that.
I think 2. Actually, never mind.
Okay. What do we have left? Let's okay, Peru.
Venezuela might be either 10 or 2,
I
but like
think
I don't remember.
Venezuela is 10. Now that you say that, that seems right.
Like I remember it being close to the top.
Yeah. And wait, did we decide what 1 is? Is that Colombia?
Don't
Did we
know.
say?
What do we say?
And
I
then
think that might be Colombia.
Paraguay is 9.
Bolivia might be 2? No. Did we say something for 2?
Oh no. So wait, what do we have left? Colombia is 1.
We have
We say?
2.
Wait, where's and then Ecuador is 2 maybe, and Peru is 3.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are we gonna get like a reveal?
Yeah, I can tell you after.
Okay.
And then wait, what's the last one? Peru. I feel like I feel like maybe what?
I'll just stop you there. You got all 10.
We got them?
Yeah, you
Wait,
did.
they're right?
Yeah, you did good. Good
Wait, I'm so proud of us, guys.
job. Much better than the Ottoman. Okay.
Okay.
Lastly, I just want to quickly go over a review of everything we've learned today. So I'm gonna read you the question and the options, and then you guys can just respond with what letter. One of the 2 great rivers important to ancient Mesopotamia: A, Tigris; B, Amazon; C, Nile; or D, Mississippi.
A.
Good job. True or false? Sanitation is an issue faced by modern societies that limits access to water.
True.
True.
Yes. Oops. Which of these is not an important geographic feature to empires? A, climate; B, susceptibility to natural disasters; C, grass color; or D, access to water.
C.
You guys, wait, what did you guys say? Sorry.
D.
C.
Good job. According to this effect, the more distance between two locations, the less they have in common. A, absolute location, B, direction, C, diffusion, D, distance decay.
B.
D.
D, yes. Machu Picchu was built in the Andes Mountains of which ancient empire? A, the Inca Empire, B, the Roman Empire, C, the Ottoman Empire, or D, the Byzantine Empire?
A.
Good job. Which empire was located on multiple borders of the Mediterranean Sea? A, the United States, B, the Ottoman Empire, C, the Inca Empire, or D, the Portuguese Empire?
B.
B, yes, that's correct. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you.